Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into a little fun video. Normally I screenshot a bunch of random weird stuff that I find online on various social media platforms. I just wanted to, make a video out of it, have some fun. And I just got sick of using the webcam the whole time and just being in a little corner. So that's why I'm filming this. I feel a lot better filming and with my whole, it just feels like the video's better. I don't know. But just to go through some random things I found. How about this? We've got an author, Susan Meachin, died from suicide 2 years ago, except, oh wait, she didn't. What an absolute piece of shit. Hashtag authors, hashtag mental health. Now, this is a crazy story. This, I believe, is someone within the family. Before Susan Meachin passed away, she had written her last book, Love to Last a Lifetime. She wanted to have it published by her daughter's wedding. Here it is, pre-order now for $1.99. So they are using this woman's supposed death to sell copies of her supposed final book. Apparently it's available for pre-order there. And then this article by the Rolling Stone, the book community thought this author died. Now it seems the suicide was a hoax, and it got a little confusing. You can see this coming from the same account that exposed it. She's been on TikTok the whole time. Wow. So she's posting TikToks with her and her little English pit bull or whatever dog that is. Maybe that's a filter. I don't know. She's got a little following there on TikTok, or I guess she really doesn't even have a following, 100 people. And then someone replies and says, sorry, it's a bit confusing. So did she fake her own death, or did her daughter fake the death, as in the daughter's faked the mother's death? Either way, it's sickening. Just want it cleaned up. Apparently, she faked her own death and then tried to say her family told everyone that she was dead while she was getting treatment. The entire time she's been online under an alias. So apparently she did this on purpose to try and, I guess, get more money for her book. And guys, you know what? I always find them. Here's another TikTok video. Totally normal stuff. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. I really don't. I think those things might weigh more than bowling balls. And then we've got this. It's another shoplifter. And you could find this basically every single day in California, in any of the major inner cities, just total shoplifting. And people, it's gotten so bad now, people bring out their phone, they record it, because apparently you can steal up to $900 worth of items. And because the overall situation in these cities and the overall crime rate is so horrible, they will allow you. It's virtually legal to go in and steal and take stuff. And of course, they minimize it by saying, oh, you're stealing from a giant billion-dollar corporation. It's not about that. Seeing this type of stuff, this should just be illegal. This is not how society should operate. I'm sorry. Whenever I see something like this and people try and minimize it, if this happened in your hometown and you were in the store and you see this crap, you would want to move. Let's be honest. This is ridiculous. You'd think they would do something to solve this issue. My friend was more than mildly infuriated, more like annoyed. Dear Mrs. Hill, and you can see this term may imply gender bias, and they ask her to replace the Mrs., which signals she's married, to Miss. I don't understand this. People in the comments were saying, wouldn't Miss still imply gender bias because it's implying that it's a woman? Guys, you were talking in circles at this point with this type of gender stuff. It is ridiculous. This one might get this video demonetized. I don't know. I know everyone wants to hear my opinion of abortion, but this story is really sad. I want an abortion because of gender disappointment, and I'll just read this off. It's so sad. I did a sneak peek gender test, and it's a boy. I feel so terrible even writing this, and my boyfriend is so devastated because he really wants a boy, but I'm so upset. I've not stopped crying. I really do not want a boy, and I'd rather have no baby than a baby boy. I've been so ill with morning sickness that I've been off work for 3 months. And on top of that, my family are so disappointed in me getting pregnant that they no longer speak to me, which is crazy because I'm 24 in a stable relationship and have been moved out for 4 years now. The only thing keeping me positive was the hope that I'd get a baby girl I've always dreamed of. Now that I'm surrounded by negativity and on top of that, it's a boy. So this is just a really sad story all the way around. I think this is like a perfect example of why, this type of abortion is so bad. Like, oh, if I don't get a girl, I'm getting an abortion. If you really think that, you should not be having unprotected sex. I'm sorry. You just shouldn't. Like, the whole idea, and it's a big gray area, I understand it, but the idea around abortion is two grown-ass people making a decision. If you have unprotected sex, something might happen. A child might come from that, right? That is your responsibility. Now, obviously, there are things that can happen. You can have protected sex and it can still happen. I get it. But just in general, the whole idea of, oh my God, if I don't get a girl. And then she says she's had morning sickness for 3 straight months. That's not normal. If you have morning sickness for 3 months and it's keeping you out of work, there's something bigger than just the pregnancy going on there. That is, you need to see a doctor about that. So I liked this little post here. Not invited, don't go. Not told, don't ask. Late invite, decline, you were never a part of their plan. Make peace with that. So, yeah, it's kind of like an incel mindset, but in general, guys, you get these things, especially with girls, where, you want them to text back, you're concerned they're not replying. If they care about you, they'll reply. And this is something you learn when you're younger, hopefully, and certainly it's like, listen, you're on these dating apps, you're on whatever. The girls have so much bigger in terms of like a pool. Like I've seen girls where they'll swipe right like 3 times and all 3 of them will be matches, of course. Like it's just such a big pool. And you've got guys, unfortunately, who are texting this one girl and she's talking to like 33 different dudes. And the one guy is like hinging on every response. And it's like, if she doesn't respond to you, don't worry about it. She just doesn't care. Move on. It's just so much easier. So, woman and these Facebook memes. No, these are actually, some of these are funny. Some of them are cringe, but some of them are funny. Woman and Biden bad. A man works 12 hours a day. He comes home to this. Does he have a right to be upset? I love how there's just a portrait of Biden. It's just this woman with a completely disgusting apartment. And then there's just a portrait of Biden. And then you got this one. My alt-right uncle shared this somewhere between 1959 and 2022. Things went terribly wrong. Is that Tom? Is that Tom Hanks on the left trying to be Lewis and Clark or something? I mean, who is that? It looks like it's someone trying to be Lewis and Clark. Does it not look like that? And then this was just something weird that I saw in a tweet. Now, I really don't care about the post or whatever, but I'm just interested in whatever extension this person has on their Twitter account. If you look under the dude's name and under his @ it says normal 4%. I tried looking up on what that is, if it's like a Twitter blue thing or something like that. Like, what does normal 4% mean? If anyone has an answer to that, please tell me, because I am intrigued on what it is. As for the actual thing, it says, I don't know, it's some political thing, whatever, but I'm just more interested on the screenshot, and I tried looking on the thread, and no one was talking about, like, the normal 4%. I don't know what that means, but I'd be interested. I wonder if it has to do with, like, bot views or something. I don't know. We'll have to, maybe someone will tell me what it is. But guys, those are just some things I wanted to go over, kind of fun things I found on the internet. But that's going to do it for this video. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Link to that's always in the description. I'm, of course, the Depressed Ginger. Thank you for watching.